Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going, man? I did the raffle for that. I didn't upload it, man. So I'm gonna upload that. I'm gonna upload that. All right, I'm gonna upload that. I ain't gonna tell you who won. I'm getting ready to upload that. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it before this video, and or after this video, but it's getting ready to come out. I had to redo that video because it was just I had to redo that video. All right, so this, so it is what it is. But anyway, uh, look, man, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Can't thank you guys enough. Hope you all had a great day today. Thanksgiving. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everything. You know what I'm saying? My family, my children, just everybody. I'm thankful to, wake up each and every day, my job. Thankful to be able to do this, to bring information to you all. I'm thankful for you all, man. So, like and subscribe. I was thinking we're a quarter way through the season right now. I would say a quarter. Um, Take a look at where you at. Take a look at what's going on. Just ask yourself if the season ended today. Like, if the season ended today, man, are you satisfied? Are you winning? Do you think you need to change up your strategy? Just take some time to think about it, man. Do you think you need to, what I'm saying? Are you think you approaching things the wrong way? All right. I mean, it's just something to think about, man, because this is, in my opinion, basketball is every day is the most consistent sport, okay? In my opinion. Now, if you have access to FanDuel Sportsbook, I'd encourage you to use it wisely. I mean, I can't stress it enough. Take advantage of the alternates, man. You're only gonna get better if you're here for props. Because I point out some props that I like, maybe a few leans, whether it's props or games. Use the alternates to your advantage. If you just got to do parlays, use the alternates to your advantage. I'm gonna tell you from personal experience. My number one thing is being greedy, okay? But I make sure I cover, those ones that I use, like the parlays. If you just got to play parlays, just try to keep them a little low. Some of them, you got to take your shots though at some high odds, because how else you gonna hit it? But the old saying, it's true. Don't stack the odds against you. You know what I'm saying? So more often than not, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to give you a demonstration. All right. So what I do, it don't look sexy, but it is what it is. I'm gonna tell you that. 206 and a half. 206 over under. Detroit Pistons at the Clippers. All right. So I'm going straight to the assist prop here. Cade Cunningham. I have some interest in this assist prop at 5.5. All right. Gonna get that at minus 128. But that's where I'm at with this one as far as assist props here. I have some interest in that assist prop, and then in the rebound section, I have some mild interest in that Isaiah Stewart 7.5 rebounds. You'll get that for plus money. Last two games he had limited. He was limited. He had limited minutes in his last two games. Prior to the two games that he was suspended, he didn't even hit 20 minutes in neither of the last two games, but he was doing good in this area category around that time. In same game parlays, you can take it down to 6, 6 rebounds if you want, you'll still get that at minus 250. And then let me see if I was to throw up that Cade Cunningham player assist prop. And when the alternates come out, I like to use alternates. I might go down to a 5, depending on what the odds are, but I'll throw that up there for now. And this is a demonstration. So player threes. You guys know I like player threes. We get somebody like Reggie Jackson. All right, he's been crushing this. I think he hit 3 threes in like 10 of his last 15 games. There's probably a lot of juice on the 2-point prop for him at minus 550, but it's like a numbers game. We playing the numbers here. You're gonna get this 3-point prop at minus 142. If you wanted to throw that in the same games parlays, then you could look at his point prop here. Now his point prop is sitting at 17.5, something like that, and that's right around his average. Okay, so and you'll get that at minus 116. So it's like a pick your poison type of thing. You can go the 3-point route. You can go to the point route or whatever. You could even go down to 15 points for him. You can get that at minus 245 at same game parlays or something like that. Player prop parlays, whatever you want to do. So just for those 3 picks alone right there, 15 points for Reggie and 5.5, 3 assists for Cade Cunningham and 6 rebounds for Stewart. You can get that at plus 263. This is just a demonstration, but I like to do same game parlays at plus 100, plus 150, plus 200 odds, and just about leave it there. You know what I'm saying? If my goal was to win $100, I would step right there and I'll type in $100, and then if I wanted to win $100, I'll have to wager 38. You know what I'm saying? So, you got goals or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just a few things to point out right here. Somebody like, you want to go over here to the 3-point category is somebody like Sadiq Bey. All right? Now, Sadiq Bey, he's going to, his three threes are sitting at minus 130, plus 132 if you think he can go over. One thing I'm going to let you know here is, he's been pretty now he's okay in the 2-3 point category. So if you think he can hit 2, you can plug that in there too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a few things. All right, just a few things. For me, it's just not about being so greedy. We know we got Batum out for this one. All right. So the first game back, we had Marcus Morris. Okay, he played 31 minutes. I forget how many points he had. He hit 2 threes. He took 12 shots. So he's gonna be. We know he likes to shoot that 3-point. I think he shot about 7 of them last game. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. Quote me if I'm wrong or whatever. But you get that at minus 130. All right, you're gonna get that at minus 130. You know what I'm saying? That's something you could take a look at. See, me personally, if you like to bet props, you know what I'm saying, you can get you a couple alternates together for some plus money and get out of there. All right, so it's a lot to think about here. All right, it's a lot to think about. All right, just a demonstration on how I do things sometimes. All right. Greedy, man. That's that's the number one problem. Greedy. All right. Now, Minnesota Timberwolves at Charlotte Hornets. 223 over under in this one. Charlotte Hornets are favored by 2.5. I'm definitely gonna have some interest in that. Even Minnesota on the road, I'm definitely gonna have some interest in that. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me. Now, if you look in the community section, I did have a little write up for the last time that for the last time that we had NBA. I touched on Charlotte. It's a pace-up matchup for Minnesota Timberwolves here. So there's going to be plenty more. There's going to be more opportunities for rebounds, more opportunities for assists, okay? It's going to be a lot of 3-point shots taken. We already know this, all right? So that, all these bricks are going to lead to more rebounds and assists, so that's something that you got to keep an eye out right there, all right? So look, let's go into here, right? Let's go into here, all right? Now, let's go into player threes here, okay? I'm gonna immediately jump right into the 3-point section in this one, because y'all know what these teams like to do, especially Charlotte, all right? Now, first I'm gonna talk about is LaMelo Ball. They giving us this every night, all right? They giving us this every night. They could be pretty good defensively against the 3-point over here. I have to really go back and check for the Charlotte Hornets, but when you forcing them and you're just a good player, you can hit them against anybody. Patrick Beverley is out for this one. Mason Plumlee is questionable. All right, so back to the lesson at hand here. LaMelo Ball has hit this 3-point prop here in 5 out of his last 6 games and 4 in a row. All right. So, he's went over. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you're going to get that at plus money. Terry Rozier, his 3-point prop sitting at 2.5. His last 2 games, he's been cooking from behind the arc somewhat, if you want to say. He went 3 for 11, then he went 8 for 11. He takes most of his shots are coming from behind the arc. If it's either you want take the over or under in this one. D'Angelo Russell, he's been doing pretty good behind the arc. His 3-point prop is sitting at 4.5 though. 3.5. He's hit 4 threes in 3 out of his last 4 games. All right. And then he had a stint, 2 games after that. Prior to that, he had a stint where he hit 3 threes, 5 threes, 4 threes, and 6 threes. So we know the 3-point upside is there. And honorable mention right here. Let me see if we got him on the books. We don't have him on the books right now. But honorable mention, he might pop up on the books a little later on in the 3-point category. You're going to have somebody like Malik Beasley, okay? Malik Beasley can get really, really hot from behind the arc, all right? In his last 6 games, he's hit 4 threes or better in 4 of them. 5 threes, 4 threes, 5 threes, 4 threes, all right? So, given the opportunity, and he gets a decent amount of minutes too. Given the opportunity, he can go out there and stroke it, all right? Last but not least, I have some interest in Anthony Edwards prayer prop. I really don't like reaching for the guys, please, prayer props in the 20s. But if I did go to the same game parlay or something like that, I'll get it at 275 for 20 points. We know Cat is he's in a good spot. We know he can put up 20 points. So, if you're looking at same game parlays or something like that, it is what it is. But that's where I have some interest in some of these teams here. Some of these players, all right. Phoenix Suns at New York Knicks here. We don't have an over-under in this one. Phoenix Suns are favorites on the road. I was looking at one prop here. This Devin Booker, I like the spot that he's in. His point prop is sitting at 22.5. Even if you want to come down to 20 or something and do a same game parlay in this one, you'll get that at minus 225, okay? At minus 225, all right? And then player threes. We know these teams take a decent amount of threes. Interesting thing to point out here, Kemba Walker, his minutes has been trending down. He's been playing like ass. The books even know it. He's not even in the 3-point prop. He's not even down here. He's not even down here in the 1 3-pointers made. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy here. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. They don't even have him in the regular. They might add him, but it's crazy. He's not even up there. We know Chris Paul is a double-double candidate every night. He's averaging a double-double, all right? So, that's something to point out there. I'm going to keep it moving, but I have some interest in that Devin Booker prop. Chicago Bulls at Orlando Magic. We don't have anything out for this one. Chicago Bulls are favored by 8 on the road at Orlando Magic. This is Nikola Vucevic's former team. This is Wendell Carter's former team. Chicago Bulls have not been rebounding the ball that well. We know Mo Bamba. We know Wendell Carter has been rebounding the ball very well. Nikola Vucevic came back. I think he played 26 minutes. He had a double-double. He's averaging a double-double. Cole Anthony is questionable in this one. And Terrence Ross is questionable in this one. The Bulls got all their people back right now. We don't have anything out for this one. So, it should be some shit. You know what I'm saying? Bulls haven't been rebounding the ball that well, especially when they run across some great rebounding teams. So, I wouldn't be surprised if, Mo Bamba or Wendell Carter have a nice rebounding, output today. So revenge narrative for a few guys, in Wendell Carter and Vucevic. So it's a lot to like there. All right. Washington Wizards at Oklahoma City Thunder. We don't have a total out for this one. Washington Wizards favored by 7 on the road. Same game parlay is I'm talking about same game parlay. It's a few things that I want to point out for this one. What's his name? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out. All right. So first thing first, I want to touch on the 3-point side here. Okay, Lucius Dort. He should see added usage in the absence of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, I'm gonna just call him SGA. All right, so he should see added usage in the absence of SGA. Here's a guy that shoots a lot of threes. All right, in his last 7 games, he's hit this 3-point prop in 6 out of his last 7 games. Okay. He's had 3-point makes in the area of 5, 3, 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, and 2, and 2. Okay, even if you wanted to alter his 3-point prop here, you'll get him for 4 threes. You'll get him for plus 205, and then 5 threes. You're gonna get him for plus 520. Okay, so that's something I had to point out right there. All right. Let's go back here. Montrezl Hero, I think he's in a good spot. All right. I mean, that 14.5 is in jeopardy. I ain't gonna bet it right now, but it's in jeopardy. He's in a good spot. I like the spot that he's in. Josh Giddey, all right. His production has went up in the absence of SGA. The minutes are there. He's playing 30 minutes or better. I like the pace of this game. I like the pace. It's okay. I like the pace. But he's been killing it, all right? Let's go over to his rebound prop for a minute. Where is he? Okay, his rebound prop is sitting at 6.5. He's hit this prop, 6 games in a row, okay? He knows how to step into the peripheral category. He know how to handle the ball. He does a little bit of everything. All right. His point prop is sitting at 13.5. He's hit this point prop in 5 straight games. Elevated usage for him in the absence of SGA. All right. So his assist prop is something that I probably won't be able to get to. It's sitting at 6.5. He's averaging 5.5 on the season, so I just probably don't want to go there. And also, he's pretty consistent and you don't know, you can't really pinpoint which category peripherals wise he's going to pop up in, either assists or rebounds. But you can look at his. I haven't looked at him, so you can look at his PRAs, points, rebounds, and assists. His rebounds plus assists. His points plus rebounds. His points and assists. You can look at that. You can look at his combos. All right. So that's something that I want to point out there. So I have some strong instances in that and his rebound prop, but I don't know if I'll get there. I'm going to like this game for same game parlays or revisit it for some 3-point props. Atlanta Hawks at Memphis Grizzlies. Got to keep an eye out on injury situations here. We know, DeAnthony Melton is questionable now. All right. So Desmond Bane have been playing really good in his absence. So that's something to keep an eye out right there, because that's one more body added to the rotation. This rotation was pretty tight without Melton. We got Dylan Brooks. This is a 226 over under here. We got Dylan Brooks back. He's going to take at least 14 to about 14. And he'll take anywhere from 14 to 20 shots a game. All right. His point prop is sitting at 17.5, and I have some interest in that. You know, even if I want to alter it, I do have some interest in that. He's hit this prop game. He's only played 5 games. He's hit this prop in 4 out of his last 5 games. Okay. Then, it's a lot to like, man. So we got to keep an eye out on that Melton news, all right? Because, I mean, Desmond Bain, he's been killing it, lately, especially in his last 5. I mean, in the absence of DeAnthony Melton, he's been doing pretty well, he, no, put that over there, man. Yeah, my fault, y'all. Yeah, so he's hit this point prop in 4 straight games. You know what I'm saying? In the 3-point category, he's been killing it. I mean, he's hit 2 threes or better in 5 out of his last 6, and he's hit 3 3-pointers and he's hit 4 3-pointers in 3 games in a row. So he's been cooking. You know what I'm saying? He's been cooking. Yeah, but it's some nice spots. I'm going to like this game for same game parlays. I mean, in the absence of DeAndre Hunter, I mean Kevin Huerter, he's been seeing good added usage, added minutes. His minutes has been solid. John Collins, I don't mind the spot he's in. Kim Capella is always a double candidate. So it's a lot to like. But I'm going to like this game for same game parlay. Trae Young is a double candidate. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be Ja Morant against Trae Young. 2 guys with big egos. Probably going to be going at it, man. So I'll be able to tune in and watch this game. This is going to be some shit, man. I'll be able to watch this game tomorrow. So that's awesome. Boston Celtics at San Antonio Spurs. We don't have a total out for this one. I'm just going to give you guys an injury rundown because we don't have anything out for this. And one prop that I have been riding. So, Jaylen Brown is questionable. So, he's supposed to have been on a minute limit coming back. He's been playing all right, but he's questionable. Robert Williams is out. So, we're going to have somebody like Horford starting at the center. And then Devin Vassell is questionable. All right. Doug McDermott is questionable, and then we got Jason Richardson, who's not expected to play. All right, so there you have that. Now, one prop I've been riding here is Marcus Smart. His assist prop usually come out around 5.5. All right, so I've been taking it over, and he's hit that in 4 out of his last 5 games, okay? And then, he really hit this in 8 out of his last 11 games. So, or 8 out of his last 10, one or the other. So he's went over, you know what I'm saying? He's went over, all right? He's been going over, so that's one prop that I have some interest in and that I have been riding. New Orleans Saints New Orleans Pelicans, I said Saints, I finished watching some of that game. And at Utah Jazz, we have a 214.5 over under. 11.5 point, Utah Jazz 11.5 point favorites. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's a big spread. I don't give a fuck who it is. This is NBA. I mean, I'm going to have some interest in that. Sometimes, some teams match up kind of well, all right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that about this team. I'm not saying they match up kind of well. I'm just saying. But, we have to figure it out. So, Jonas Valanciunas against Rudy Gobert. I know, man, that one time these guys, it was like the Clash of the Titans, man. I think these guys had at least 15 rebounds apiece when one of these times that they faced each other, and probably around 12, 13, 15 points apiece or better. Man, I have to go back and check that game out. But at that time, I think Jonas Valanciunas was with Memphis. It was just like some old school slugfest, old school big man, like it used to be in the 90s. But man, they went at it, man. They went at it. So I don't have anything. I didn't really nail down a prop. I mean, like for rebounds, You're gonna get Jonas Valanciunas at 10.5, and then Rudy Gobert at for his 14 rebound prop at 13.5 over under in that one. You're gonna get that for plus money. All right. So I mean, it's I don't know, man. I've been playing a lot of same game parlays when it comes to New Orleans Pelicans, but I have been creasing that 20-point prop for Brandon Ingram. I just don't know what to expect or whatever. Some things that I have been doing though. I've been going to Brandon Ingram straight for rebounds. I've been getting same game parlays. I've been taking him for 4 rebounds. All right, the threes here. I've been taking Mike Conley for 2. I've been taking Mike Conley for 2. Okay, so I've been taking Mike Conley for 2 lately, and then I do go down to 3. I mean, I've been taking Bogdanovich for 2, but it'd be kind of strong. But I've been taking him for 2, and then for the rebounding category, I do go down to. I see my same game parlays are already. I already know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? It's painful right here, but I do go down to, I go down to 3 rebounds for Bojan Bogdanovich, but the alternates are not out. You could, he's averaging 4 rebounds a game. You could try to sneak in there and see if you can get you 4 rebounds, but this is 2 good rebounding teams here. Because you got Josh Hart, he rebounds pretty good. Then I might have to temper my expectations because you got Jonas Valanciunas and Gobert out there. I might have to temper my expectations on some rebounding props here. But most teams, I usually go like this right here, and this just like it kind of cashes at a high rate, kind of cash. And then Brandon Ingram's 3 assists or 4 assists, you know what I'm saying? And then there's a lot of people you can get in there for 2. Josh Hart, I've been smashing that 2 assists for Josh Hart. Josh Hart has been hitting 2 assists at random, man. I mean, like, let me see. I'm finna show you right now. Well, I'm finna tell you. I'm sorry, y'all. So Josh Hart has had 2 assists in every game except for 1 in his last 15. Okay, so that 2 assists, and then he's averaging 3.5. All right, so and he's had 4 assists or better, and I want to say probably 8 out of his last 9 games. His 4 assist prop, they got him sitting at 2.5 right now. His 4 assists is at plus 200. All right. We all know the matchup is kind of iffy though, but I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying? So I've been, I'll take some of these props and I screenshot them and I meditate on them. You know what I'm saying? This is a plus 431 right there, and I don't, I got 2 3-point props up there. Like I said, I like to stay around that. I like to stay around that plus 100, plus 200. But I go anything over, anything over plus, anything over, when you see me post a 1,000, plus 1,000 odds, that's, them be long shots for me. It is what it is. I have some hunch, you know what I'm saying? But you got to have fun. You got to take your swings, you know what I'm saying? But, even if I did, let's say if I took off, let's say if I took off Brandon Ingram rebounds, boom. That'll take me down to 267. And I took off Bogdanovich rebounds. That's this right here, 2 threes for Conley, 2 threes for Bogdanovich, and 2 assists for Hart. That'll put me at plus 132. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just saying. Because New Orleans Pelicans do give up a lot of threes. But I just rambled right there. Let me get off of this game right here. It's just a few things I had to point out for you guys, man. Milwaukee Bucks, Denver Nuggets. We don't have anything out for the Denver Nuggets side because Nikola Jokic is questionable. So that's something to keep an eye out on here. But, I was looking at I was just looking. I mean, you're gonna get Grayson Allen. His 3-point prop is sitting at plus money, man. Y'all know this. Y'all know what he do by now. All right. That's one prop I was really looking at. Okay, that's one prop I was really looking at. That Grayson Allen. All right, over here. So I'll keep it moving. Portland Trailblazers at Golden State Warriors. 224.5 over under. Golden State favored by 6.5. I'm not going to even touch on this game. You know what I'm doing with this game. I'm playing same game parlay. You guys got something that you like about this game? You let me know. I'm not even looking at nobody's player point props or none of that. I'm making me a decent ticket, and I'm getting in, I'm getting out. I don't care if it's plus 100, plus 200, plus 300, plus 500, whatever it is. It should be a lot of 3-point shots taken in this one. And that's where I'm at with this one here. So I can care less who win the game. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Sacramento Kings at Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers favored by 7.5. Interesting things to point out right here is the injury situation here. Okay, so we got LeBron James is questionable. Rashawn Holmes is questionable. He missed the last game. In his absence, you see what Nurkic did. First quarter, he had like 14 points and 10 rebounds. Like, where the fuck you been at with that shit? He just killed some of my parlays the other day, man. That was crazy. But anyway, Harrison Barnes is questionable, So, I like to attack this. I like to attack this Los Angeles Lakers team, by the guards. So, I mean, an aggressive De'Aaron Fox. I mean, I got some interest there. If Harrison Barnes can't go, you know who where I'm looking to. Buddy Hield, straight from the arc, all right, straight from behind the 3-point line. His 3-point props has been off the chain this year. I mean, here's his makes in his last. Here's his makes, period. In order. 5 for 11, 5 for 11, 3 for 8, 3 for 12, 5 for 14, 6 for 10, 4 for 9, 2 for 9, 3 for 11, 5 for 12, 8 for 17, 2 for 10, 5 for 7, and the list goes on and on. Okay. If we get damn, what's that boy name? Harrison Barnes. If he's out, then you can look to Buddy Hield. He's doing all that coming off the bench anyway. Then you got Davion Mitchell coming off the bench. Then you got Tyrese Halliburton out there playing some good ball. So, this can be an interesting thing. I wouldn't mind if Harrison Barnes do sit out. Let's see these guards go out there and have a ball, all right? If Rashawn Holmes happen to miss, it's Biggs versus Sacramento, man. So, it's a lot to like there as well. So, I don't have a favorite prop because there's no props out. But, we know Russell Westbrook is a triple-double candidate every night. Keep an eye on the injury report, man. And I'm out, man. Peace, man.